James, Auburn hosts Ole Miss on Halloween morning. Two teams, at least Auburn's defense and Ole Miss's offense and vice versa. Quite the mismatch on paper.
Yeah, offensively, Ole Miss is the most prolific offense in the SEC this season, and some of that obviously happened early in the season in non-conference play, but nevertheless, even in conference play, they're still doing quite well, particularly in the passing game. And that's really where their bread and butter is offensively. Auburn defensively on paper in every category you can find is pretty much in last place in the SEC. Total defense and scoring defense. Some of that, yes, skewed by a 4 overtime game with Arkansas this past week, but even before that they were in last place in third downs, last place in total defense. It only got worse after the Arkansas game. So on paper, you're right, Brandon, this is a mismatch. I know you think Ole Miss is a one-dimensional team in particular because they lack a running offense. They've lacked that for several years now, and it looks like an area that they could exploit if they had prolific running. They're probably not going to have to rely on that very much.
Yeah, and Auburn's weakness has been the run defense, and if Ole Miss cannot run the ball, I think that's going to help Auburn tremendously. I think in the secondary, Auburn is getting a lot better right now. I think Carlton Davis is really good. Jonathan Jones obviously is all SEC type good. Blake Countess has his moments. I think that this team, if they can make sure to shut down that running game and Ole Miss can't run the ball, it's very, very possible that this Auburn team can spring an upset. I think it's going to be very similar in style to the Auburn-Mississippi State game earlier this season. I think Auburn has a chance to maybe move the football a little bit, and I don't think, like Mississippi State, they're going to be able to run the football a lot. They might be able to throw it a little bit, but I think Auburn's pass defense has gotten better since that Mississippi State game, and I think this game's going to be a lot closer than what we've seen on paper going into this game, and I think it's going to be a very entertaining and possibly an upsetting game for Ole Miss.